I ruined a kid's weekend for this, okay? Story time. I call my local game store, right? Because I see online that they still have a used Switch. This saves me like $100 or whatever, right? And I call them up and I'm like, hey, do you still have that Switch available? And also, if I buy it and like reserve it, do I have to like reserve it and then I can pick it up in 2 days, or can I pick it up today? Stuff like that, right? And the lady on the phone was very helpful and very nice. She was really like, oh, no, it's no problem. I'll put it aside for you. You could pick up it today probably if you want. You'll get like a message in a little bit for it, and then you'll be able to come by, right? I'm like, oh shit, nice, thanks. And then she asks me the pivotal question. Okay, do you want a game to go with that? Like, is there anything particular you wanted to play? And I was like, well, I want to play Tears of the Kingdom, duh. And she was like, okay, good. No, good that you say. I'll set one aside for you. This is important, okay? So she sets aside the copy of Tears of the Kingdom for me, and I go about the rest of my day, eventually go to the game store in like the afternoon, and I think like, okay, it'll be fine. I'll be able to pick up the thing. When I'm there, I notice that they have a secondhand Pro controller, so immediately I go, wait, that actually might be a smart thing to just get at the same time, because from what I remember from having a friend like let me play with a Switch, I know that the controller is ass, which I'll bitch about later, right? There's this long ass fucking line of people because it's like a Saturday afternoon, right? And I realize why I love ordering in stuff, and is that I don't have to wait at a fucking line, which I hate, because waiting at a line, it's like I know what I want. I just want to check out. I want to go home, and I wanted to play video games. I didn't, but like because I waited until I was able to play it on stream. But whatever. So I go to the cashier, and in front of me, I notice like two kids, right? This is what I mean with like a ruined the children's weekend, because they were obviously teenagers, right? And obviously, the way I knew they were teenagers is, one, they looked young, and two, they were like two buddies huddling together, being like, okay, I got like $20, and the one guy gave the one guy $20 and be like, okay, that should be enough to buy the game, right? You could see that they were excited as well. I feel like such a monster. So they walk, they go up to the cashier, and the guy asks one question with the hope in his eyes. Do you have an extra copy of Tears of the Kingdom? And you see the cashier's eyes drop, face drop, and she goes like, "Oh no, I'm sorry, I'm not able to help you with that. I think more copies are coming in like Monday or Tuesday, right?" This is like, was it Friday or Saturday? It doesn't matter. The point is, this was this kid's weekend. These kids' weekend was gonna be playing this game, right? Like it was their friend. It was I'm imagining this way worse probably than it actually is, but it doesn't matter. Like it was their friend group. They had their entire friend group like invited and stuff like that to all enjoy Tears of the Kingdom together, and they just, well, all the copies are sold out, and there is no more Tears of the Kingdom. They'll have to wait until after the weekend, so they won't be able to play it on weekend release, right? Very sad, very sad. So I'm worried because I'm like, oh shit, wait, if they don't have a copy anymore, then that means that I don't get a copy anymore, and then there's, I'm not gonna be able to play Tears of the Kingdom. It's very sad, right? But no, it's worse. So that kid, you see with like the dread, like the depression in his eyes, he walks away, right? He has the depression now. He has the sadness. He walks off. And what happens is that I walk up and I'm like, oh yeah, I called earlier, by the way, to reserve a bunch of stuff. And she's like, oh, so you're the guy that wanted to reserve a bunch of stuff. Glad I put it aside for you. And I'm just there like, wait a... Oh! And my realization comes. So she gets the last copy that they had in the store. She brings out Tears of the Kingdom copy. The extra copies of the stuff I was asking for, right? The Pro controller because I asked for it. The Switch console because I reserved it, right? And I just look behind me and there's this long line of judgmental parents. And you can see in every one of their eyes being like, why are you, that's way, how much are you spending? And I'm just like, hey, if I'm gonna spend money, it's my money. That, and like, if I'm gonna do it, I might as well do it right? Kind of, right? Suck it, children. Exactly, Ophi. So so I get the copy, and I have the final copy of Tears of the Kingdom, and I ruined that kid's weekend. And now to the worst part, I haven't even started the game up, right? Like, this is the game. I haven't started it up yet. It is in, I have let the inside the plastic until yesterday. So I could have so technically speaking, like from a, what you would call it, for like an altruistic, I don't like, fucking know, sense of the word, I could have just bought it Monday and the kids could have just had it. But you know what? Fuck them kids! I reserved it in the morning, so therefore it's mine. And I kind of feel bad about it, but it's also just the moment it happened, I'm like, oh, this is gonna be a funny story to tell. Oh, this is gonna be good. I'm actually crying. That's amazing. Wait, no, I'll read chat. But no. So that happens, right? And I'm just sitting there, laughing my ass off, just going like, "Oh, this is great. This is terrible, but also kind of great, right?" It's like, how did they not have more copies of Tears of the Kingdom? Come on, it's like the big game that came out. How could you not have more? Although I think it's that stores individually have to buy them, and therefore, like, it's like a supply chain thing. It doesn't matter. The point is, it is really funny. It's good for the kids, giving them a bit of character development. No, Anatil, no! The character development. Learn to order your stuff online, boys. So yeah, I just imagine that I just ruined that kid's weekend. I probably played something else. I don't know. Maybe they did. I sent children down the path of drugs. There you go. That is the sadness. They went and got alcohol and probably drank themselves to shit because they could play Tears of the Kingdom. So sad. Bro, to summarize this story, fuck them kids, bro. In a short way. You're telling the buying the story, you crush some kids' dreams again. It's a good story, right? And now because the audio quality isn't shit, I can actually clip this and make it its own fucking video. So yeah, that's why we're playing Tears of the Kingdom, right? I also got Link's Awakening because I played a little bit of that to test out the Switch, which was neat, and also Smash because why not, right? So now we're gonna finally play the real game, the last copy. Yes, it was. Sag. No, it wasn't Sag. It was prophetic, as in like, well, not really that prophetic. It was just really funny in my eyes. I remember back when the Switch first came out, I watched someone in front of me buy the last one the store had. The evil thoughts I had in that moment were insane. No, but that's the thing. I got to be someone's like weekend ruiner. You know how much power that gives me? If anything, you know what? If you're like younger or whatever, right? The moment you feel like an adult is the moment you could ruin other people's lives. I'm such an ass. No, it's that it's funny, okay? It's unintentionally kind of funny, and everyone that says it's not funny, fuck off. It totally is. It totally is. Because in the end, no harm was done, right? I mean, well, their weekend was harmed, but, you know, fuck that, right? Maybe they were bullies and they deserved it. Who knew? Maybe it was cosmic karma. Who knows, right? Could have been. Could have been. Nah, nobody considers that, right? What if they were bullies and they were like bullying the kid, being like, "Hey, I'm gonna play Tears of the Kingdom and you get nothing," and then they went to the store and then I got it before them, and then actually in a weird way I actually did it good for the world. There you go. Haha, take that. Checkmate. Welcome to the real world, boy. You're learning early today. You are those kids' villain origin story. I am the demon. When you are younger, you get told a lot to be honest. Sadness. I should have told them if they wanted to see the game to stop by your stream. But I'm a VTuber. I can't do that. I can't be like, "Hey, come out, check out my stream," and it's like, wait, we know what you look like in it. Well, not that that's that bad, I suppose. The point is, I was still working on the re-debut animation, right? So that weekend, I wasn't able to play Tears of the Kingdom or whatever. And I just find it funny how I have had the game laying around next to me for like a week now, essentially. And I haven't been able to play it. That's funny. Something, the privilege of money, something. We recognize that. But it's very funny. You just made two eternal enemies, Tori. Those children will never forget that moment. Better watch your back. No! The kids will remember this forever. This is their origin story, probably, not gonna lie.